You may fall off track. That's life. Aim for consistency, not perfection. This is easy to say when things are going well. It's easy to say on the weekend when you're making your trading plan, or maybe at the end of the week when you're reviewing your trades, committing to making the changes that you know will make you successful. But it's tough. As traders, we fall off track all the time. Best laid plans, etc. And especially for me, and I know a lot of people like me, to have perfectionist tendencies. Um, Maybe you're good at spreadsheets or maths or crunching the numbers, and you can clearly see that there's something to this trading thing. If I just do X, Y, and Z, then I should end up at Z or whatever. But somewhere along the lines, our execution isn't perfect. We planned on doing one thing, but it doesn't quite work out, or you made a mistake, and maybe that ruined your best trade of the week, which can lead to tilt. And so I like this quote because it reminds me to forgive myself. It reminds me that I'm not going to be perfect. Yesterday I wasn't perfect. That wasn't part of the plan. Taking an extra trade, and these things are going to happen. And now I almost expect it. I feel like I can be compliant with my system most of the time, 90% of the time, perhaps. But instead of beating myself up for not following the plan perfectly this month, now I'm looking forward and I'm allowing some leeway in there. I know I'm not going to be perfect. I know that I'm not going to perfectly reap my system's expectancy. What I can't have is I can't have periods where I lose a lot of money. I can't lose more than a certain amount of money per day. I can't have a week where I lose a ton of money. It's okay not to be perfect, but I have to survive. If I can be consistent most of the time and then limit those losing days and weeks to 1R, 2R for the week, that's a good look. I can survive on that. And then when market sentiment, market conditions change, and then things are popping off for my system, then I can thrive. In the past, things would change, and I would encounter a losing streak. I would get upset, and then I would overtrade, which makes no sense. That's not rational. Why would you trade more if things aren't popping off for your system? That makes no sense. But that's what I would do, and I would do it pretty consistently, pretty regularly. Now I have a better idea of not only the market conditions that my system works well in, but just yearly conditions. There are different parts of the year where things are going to work well for me, and having those expectations helps as well. In the past, if I had a good streak, like things were working well for a month or 2 or 3 months, I would extrapolate that into the future and think, oh, well, this is my new normal. Me trading at this and making this a month, that's what's going to work. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, it ebbs and flows. And when you raise your expectations to that level, then you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment. At the end of the day, it's all about risk management. You're not going to be perfect. You just need to be able to survive the drawdowns so that you're still around when things go your way. All right, let's get to the day. It is 9:07. I There's nothing here for me. Maybe there would have been something here on the. Let's start this timer here. Maybe there would have been something here for me on a smaller time frame on a mean reversion take, like maybe like a 15 minute. No, that's still choppy. But there's nothing for me. I think there might have been news at 8:30, but there won't be anything for me at 9:30, and best case, I get some sort of mean reversion at 10 as well. I'm not going to even look at 6E. I am not interested in trading anything else today. If I get no trades, that would be great too, because the problem with big wins in myself and others is that you tend to give it back, and it's pretty reliably, no matter who you are. So I'm not interested in doing that, and I'll catch you guys at 9:30, and if not, then at 10. See you then. All right, we're back. It is just before the bottom of the hour, just before 10:30, and looks like we might have something here. All right, we're back. It is 1:38. Our trade did not work out, which is fine. This was a good setup off this pin candle to mean revert here. It looks like we would have got another setup here in the afternoon at 1, which is another reason I'm not interested in taking multiple trades, especially on the same instrument, because if you have a trend day, in some cases you can get multiple setups that will all fail. So one failed mean reversion setup is enough for the day. But I stuck to my plan. I took one trade a day. I set it and forget it. I got out of the office, and I'm feeling good about getting back on track. Because anytime you break compliance, there's always a danger it can turn into a habit, and I'm not interested in that. I'm gonna have lots of losing days, but as long as I stick to my methodology, I'm going to win over 50% of the times, and the winners are going to be anywhere from 1.3R to 2R. So successful day for me. Hopefully you guys did well. Looks like a lot of action going on in here. I'm curious to see how some of you shorter term traders navigated all of these longer wicks. I'm on the 30-minute chart, but maybe some of these were viable on the 2 and 5-minute chart. I don't know. Let me know. All right, I'm signing off. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow on Friday, and we will end the week with another compliant trade by the book. See you then.